Hello everyone and welcome back to Master Detective Archives Raincode. In the last one, sorry about that break, nearly had to burp for a second. You know, I can nail down the title, but I can't nail down anything else in the intro. What a sad state of affairs. Anyway, in the last episode, we got off the train the massacre occurred on, and then spent the rest of the episode delving into the mystery labyrinth thingy-madoodad to try and figure out how everyone died, because as it turns out, yep, everyone died. Yeah, that's rough. Shinigami's also gone full this now. I can't really complain, I suppose, although I am... Does she? Yeah, she does. She does change in the profile section. Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like Swank should be on here, but no, he's got his own section over here. Oh, yeah, I guess we should also cover... Okay, in the mystery department, we, got to the point where we believed that Zilch did it and then killed himself. And then we decided that, no, actually, that makes no sense. I think that about sums it up. Yeah, ultimately, we didn't make all that much progress. Unfortunately. Actually, yeah, no, I just straight up haven't looked at this Shinigami either, have I? Is it the same? It's not exactly the same, but... I mean, they both like humor and dislike boredom, so... Fair enough. A death god contracted to haunt Yuma. Only visible to Yuma, Shinigami is constantly floating and bobbing along at his side. Though cheerful and chatty, this death god's sense of morality is quite far removed from that of humans. I noticed. Wait, she actually has a height and weight now. What do you know? Yeah, well, she is actually quite tall. I mean, I commented on it last time, I guess, but yeah, no, she is. She is a tall lady. Shinigami's true form. Her personality is no different from when she's in her spirit form, so she continues to enjoy teasing Yuma. She can open a path to the mystery labyrinth, which is the manifestation of mysteries from the real world. She has many special abilities inside the mystery labyrinth that can aid Yuma in solving it. Wow. And Swank likes fatty sirloin steak and dislikes fish. Talent for speed eating. What do you know? A member of the Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers. He loves money almost as much as he loves eating. He laughs at the misfortunes of others and abuses his authority to get his way. Condescending and prideful, he's merciless towards those who defy him. A stand-up guy, to be sure. And here's everyone who's dead. Ripperoni. Guess I didn't have to make voices for some of them. Anyway, yeah. Great. Oh well. Alas. It's fine. So now we've got to investigate what's going down here. So, let's get into that, shall we? Nice, broken door there. Fire hydrant that we've already looked at. Oh, it's not a hydrant. Fire extinguisher.
Hey! There should be new info inside. This won't hold out for too long. Hurry up and investigate it. Come on. Move it.
Sorry, I'm just doing what you told me to do last time. Just stare at your boobs for 8 seconds. 8 seconds feels like a really long time when you're just holding it like this. Oh, and you know, well, I guess it's because I'm looking at your thighs, huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Huh? This cushion, was it always there?
I don't know, I don't remember seeing it.
Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it.
Does it? I can't really... I mean, I can kind of see that there's something there.
It was made by something sharp. What did this?
A knife, I imagine. Ah, so now that's much clearer.
Oh, so I can get solution keys here, too.
Yeah, you know, you just look at something and then I go, "Bleh!" and then boom, you got it.
You may have seen it, but forgotten. That just means you didn't think anything of it at the time. But it is in your memory, so you can use it as a clue.
You can do that? You're incredible, Shinigami.
Oh, you flatter me.
when you deserve it. Oh, we're falling apart.
This blanket is mostly burned, but some parts near the knife are unscathed. It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all. But how could that be?
Well, actually that is a good point. Because obviously blood got on the lock to the door, right? But how would that work? Well, how would there be no blood on this? In that case, because they're... That'll be something to think about later, I guess.
Oh, it's fading. I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
Looks like time's up. Well, did you find anything?
No, I found out that you punch really hard.
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
Come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery.
Well, I haven't yet, so I'd be lying.
Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
I wouldn't exactly describe this as an intrusive thought, but I definitely just had a thought that just entered my mind, and I'm just gonna say it out loud. Shinigami's hair looks like ice cream, and really good-looking ice cream. Like, it's making me a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deductions. Remember what I said earlier? Every labyrinth has a goal. So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Oh, thanks. What are you gonna do this time?
Working together?
Lay it all out, Master!
Yeah, I don't like how you said that. Okay, well, let's... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say less weird than I thought, but... Okay, why are you suddenly in a swimsuit? Okay, this is what Shinigami Puzzle is, apparently. Okay. The Shinigami Puzzle is one of my secret techniques to uncover the hidden truth. The truth is hiding somewhere in the letters on the side of the barrel containing yours truly. Read the question, then knock out the letters in the right order. Make a mistake, and the time limit will be reduced.
Correct answer somewhere inside your
You can
head,
knock the
Master.
letters out in the right order. Oh, okay, no, I see. I actually read what's on the tutorial window there. It'll be, if you can knock the letters out in the right order, it'll be I'll be imbued with the power of truth and unleash a special move that'll open up a path.
It's time for the solution key.
By the way, if you feed me the solution keys floating around the barrel, I'll give you whatever hint comes to mind. Grab the key and bring it to my
Don't you
mouth.
forget.
Okay, but there are solution keys you can't get hints from. If I eat one of those, the time limit will be reduced.
Puzzle it out.
Okay. So it's red herring. Oh, I have to do that. It's X, not A.
That's right.
Red. Where's the D? There's the D. Was there a need for the costume change out? What am I looking at? What just happened? What did I just see? I mean, fittingly weird,
That's
I guess,
right.
but...
When I saw Zilch through the window, it appeared as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed. That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through.
Okay.
Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see what we're getting at here. So they said something at the end of last episode where I was like, wait, what do you mean, right? With everyone did burn to death. Which, I think the direction we're going here is that, yeah, they're right. Everyone did burn to death. Zilch didn't, because he's not dead, I think is the direction we're going with then. Unlock the treasure chest? What bit of gear do I get here?
It's a new solution key.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
Yeah, Zilch was faking his death to fool us.
But how would that work? I mean, we went into that room, right?
That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way, yes.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back!
Well, how does that work? Yeah, I mean, Oh, it's the minecart we were in. I was like, why does that look different to everything else? Because it's our minecart. I thought it was gonna be our the mailbox that slammed out of our skull, but I guess not. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there. I don't want to walk anymore.
You gonna teleport us, or...?
Some guide you are. Besides, you're not even walking.
I despise effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way. Oh, I know! I have a convenient transportation method, thanks to my awesomeness.
Or laziness, either or.
It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now's the perfect time to use it.
What's... Zoom? Evac? Well, we zooming.
Super easy.
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea what I just chose between.
And unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
Drain a little bit of what? Do you have MP or something?
Oh, he's a gamer. He knows his terminology.
Your lifespan.
No!
Lifespan? Again?
So we've passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction and have taken the played dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Hello, clocks. Yeah, get it, clocks, and there's a lock on it.
Solution keys are important to solving mysteries.
Solution
Yours
keys
truly
we use
is
to break through
important
mysteries in the
too.
way.
And I expose the truth together.
Select the solution key that answers the question in front of you, get it right, and the mystery will disappear. Okay, well, I mean, the red herring, no.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself.
Why exactly? Why would he do that? What difference does that really make in the grand scheme of things?
A bridge!
See, didn't I say the path would appear? It's all because because we found the right deductive clue to break through. I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
You're a little too tall for that.
Well, maybe later.
Yeah, when you're a little, like, bobble ghost thingy, that'll be way easier.
We opened the Play Dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need to prove it.
What's up with the cows?
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Ah, well, I guess you're stuffed then.
Oh, you're
great.
worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Okay. Sounds ominous, but oh, okay.
The ground! It's falling apart!
I mean, we've taken so many things from Danganronpa, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some, execution-esque scene.
You better run, Master!
Why? Wasn't this the right route?
Well, you could just be about to fall into another minecart.
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Ah!
You know, you fly, right? You could just, like, fly me somewhere else.
Master, you better concentrate!
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, just like snapping his neck. That makes him a brilliant jumper. What was what Yuma saw through the window actually Zilch? I'm gonna say no. Damn it. So how does that work then? How does that actually work? Because if we didn't see him, then who was burnt when we went in there? Because the whole thing is that he's not dead, right?
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with the knife through the cushion. That was definitely the real Zilch.
Okay, which tracks. Was the burnt corpse in car 1 actually Zilch? Well, no, because we're saying that he's alive. Right?
The corpse I investigated was real, it just wasn't Zilch's corpse.
So how did that whole switcheroo happen in the
Zilch
span of like
swapped
2
himself
seconds
out for
though?
a real corpse.
And that will be Aphex's, right? Zilch swap platform. I don't know, man. I see. This is the bit that I don't understand. Before? I mean, it would have to be before, but like.
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock.
But how?
The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window.
I mean, I guess, but would you really not notice another dude in there?
Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
I don't know if I fully buy that, but sure.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smokescreen to swap out the corpse.
And it does also, you know, make sense about the thing that I pointed out right from the moment we saw it, of like, wow, you burned to death really quickly.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
Back into the Shinigami TV. Or back into the Mind Palace crime
Next
scene.
up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access immediately.
Where are you thinking?
If he
Under the
needed to
bed.
get to the body as quickly as possible, only one place makes sense.
Spot select.
What place is suspicious?
Use the on-screen cursor to select the spot that answers the question.
Or search every nook and cranny.
You can pick the spots where the icon changes.
Master does doesn't make mistakes.
Taking the wrong spot means taking damage, so don't screw it up.
Right?
I mean, it couldn't be anywhere but the bed, right? Yes, it was hidden in the fire extinguisher.
Here.
Jeez, alright, Joy-Cons.
That's it.
Scream a
The
little
corpse
louder.
was hidden right there. Hey!
Maybe not? Am I being abducted for another debate?
Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
And your lifespan, apparently, Yuma.
We're not done yet. Hurry, let's speed it up.
I mean, I guess I was right.
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
I can't believe it. You had the corpse hidden under the blanket?
I mean, I was thinking more so under the bed, but
So,
yeah.
that four-eyed detective was sleeping next to a dead body.
I mean, come on, man. At this point, he'd already killed 4 people. I don't think it was that big a deal.
I'm so jealous.
Okay, I think the shortening my lifespan thing might be something you want then now.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's definitely for the best, Yuma.
Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Very impressive that he didn't
Four-eyed
smoke
after
himself
that.
to death, but...
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean... under the bed. He could have quickly hid there.
Which means if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives. I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was
I mean, who wouldn't,
planning
right?
to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there.
Oh, yeah, that did also happen, didn't it?
I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
I don't know, was it?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
A bit of a long shot, spur of the moment plan, though, right? Considering that Yuma was only passed out and lost his memories in the Lost and Found because of something that he'd been up to. So,
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
Well, I mean, everyone was already dead at that point, Yuma,
I
so...
guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
I mean, it's just someone else who was dead, no?
Ah! Again!
I won't let you go any further.
Getting in our way again, huh? If you stand against my ruthless master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I don't know about that.
Will not!
Alright, what do we got this time for our debate? Ugh. Yeah, so what's he gonna say to I guess, is this where we're gonna have to establish that it's Apex that he used as the corpse?
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Shinigami. Why didn't you do that before?
Huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Mystery Labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master.
Well, why weren't you doing that before? We've been in here for like an hour.
Assist after all, Master.
By using assist, your partner inside the mystery labyrinth will help out.
The clincher!
Your partner? That didn't specifically say Shinigami. Are we gonna have other partners? When a partner, when a partner, When a partner's assist is activated, a mystery phantom statement won't inflict any damage. So use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Okay, Poochie's core. It's gotta be Poochie, not Poochie. Aphex.
Enough of your nonsense!
Okay, there we go. No, that's it. Enough of your
You
nonsense.
think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that.
I mean, not
Someone
really.
who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have
I
a
guess.
bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
There we go. Got it. Nice and easy.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train. It's Aphex's body from the 5th car. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests. So the corpse that was
Oh, as
switched
far as
was
we're concerned, yeah.
Aphex's.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth?
That's got a big brain in it. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, sir. Oh, gross. What a splat he exploded with there.
He looks completely obliterated.
I don't think he looks at all, but
Now we don't have to
glad
fight
he's gone.
anymore.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The mystery labyrinth isn't over yet. Stay alert until the very end.
Yeah, we still got
Alright.
some clues we haven't used yet. Mainly to do with, like, the electricity stuff in the train.
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Well, I guess I only very recently saw it coming.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex.
Yeah,
That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intention, but
I mean,
sure.
you gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Yeah, me too, Yuma. No, I guess we're on a train again. Well, what do you know? Too soon. Labyrinth, too soon.
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Ah, the guilty will receive their penance.
Yeah.
Or justice or something.
You said the body in the 1st car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there.
It's true, we
How
don't
was the
exactly have
corpse
concrete
transported
evidence
from
of this.
car 1 to car 5. That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us. When did that happen?
Yeah, there's been a whole movement thingy that we've missed here. So that is the next thing to figure out. Man, this train must be moving pretty damn slow if we can run across it like this. I guess that's just some brain power, though. Or labyrinth power. Yo, Zilch, where you going, buddy? Well, I guess you're not a buddy, are you? You did kill, like, 4 people. You know, I kind of liked those 4 people.
Shinigami, why'd you run off without me?
Okay, splitting the road. I assume we're gonna have to choose something here.
Where did he run off to?
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Okay. My thinking was that there was no movement through the train, right?
How did the culprit move the body without us noticing? Did the culprit get by inside or outside? Which one is it, Master?
Well, if that's the question, then it would have to be inside, but... I don't know, man. I don't think movement was really
If
involved.
he'd gone outside the train instead of through it, he could have passed us.
No, that's impossible.
Yeah, okay, no, it is an outside-inside question that they were going for here. Yeah, no, that is impossible.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible!
Although apparently it might be the right answer if we're getting something here.
Ah! Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Yeah, he's going through his goth phase.
Get him, Master! Boom, kill him until there's only a sorry slab of flesh left!
Yeah, alright, Four Eyes. What do you got for us? Because it seems like I'm just objectively wrong here from my understanding of things, so... What happened here? Okay. Blackout, it's gotta be blackout
They
shaking.
didn't pass through the train. You think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
That's true.
The door's locked when the train is moving. We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors were shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
Well, that's not true.
This is the truth!
Okay.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Right, yeah, because this was the bit that I was struggling with the most. Clearly something happened here, but I can't really figure out what exactly.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid! So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Okay, distorted plate, bloodless blanket.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
I'm actually not sure here.
They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
I don't know about
The
that.
shaking was
but-
the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
Okay, so no, it's the control room thing. Because it wouldn't have been an accident, right.
Could such a carefully calculated crime really all be a coincidence?
No.
It's no coincidence. Culprit planned all of it.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
And there we go.
They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
Flash through this mystery.
Gotcha, Zilch.
didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
You're running away, are you?
Hey, he ran away! Fleeing phantom is a bad phantom!
Yeah, we're about to get hit by a train. We might want to either get on it or move.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him! You've gotta keep solving the mystery and soon kill that mystery phantom!
Hey!
Oh man. Back with the chain.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
Yeah, that's the part that I'm struggling with.
The failed main control system was in Car 1, where the body swap occurred.
Yeah.
If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
Yeah.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In
Sure.
that case,
Sure is the case, Shinigami. You've read me like a book.
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you!
Yeah, well, you actually did save my life on that one, so thanks, Shinigami.
Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Oh, man! Never gonna get used to dying all the time.
So this is the question we're facing right now.
Okay.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened?
Main control system was lost when car 1 was blank.
If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard.
Yeah,
Well, as his
I
mentor,
sure am.
I better think hard too.
Yeah, don't think too hard, Shinigami. You might accidentally start another minigame.
Main control system failing. The blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout...
Yeah, there were 2 instances of shaking, right? At the start and the end of the tunnel. So something must have happened there.
I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen.
Did the cars disconnect? Or something like that? Like, they disconnected, went around the route that goes outside the... Or a car disconnected. Went around... Okay, hang on. Hang on. So... It's car 1, right? Car 1 disconnects from the rest of the train. It goes along, like, the outside of the tunnel route, and that causes the shaking. And then it reconnects, which is the second form of the shaking, and it reconnects at a different point on the train? And both ends of the train should have a control panel, right? So it's not as if one end would just, like, sit there because it has no power. Right? Could that be what happened?
Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do
your
with
fingers
moving the
phasing
body,
through your puffy cheek
then
there.
what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now?
Maybe?
Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing!
Is it? This is gonna be a Hangman's Gambit-esque thing, right? Yeah, it's the Shinigami, yeah. You gonna get into your swimsuit again? Sure are.
Try to solve it, lickety-split!
Okay. Was detached? Is that what we're gonna go for?
Go, go, go!
D... Oh, missed the T.
You can do it, Master!
T... A... is round here.
Great!
Tat. C. Oh, no! Oh god, that's some Joy-Con drift right there. H. ED. Thanks for getting the brain pump in those Shinigami. Very helpful. Detached. I mean, I was gonna say the first time. Very much reminds me of like the pop-up pirate or whatever that board game-esque thing was called, where you like stick the swords in and you lose when the pirate guy jumps out of the top of it. I mean, that's basically what we're doing here, right? Ah, days of my youth.
Could it be that
I don't think I've run that game.
the car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now.
Okay.
Master, I don't really get it.
What part?
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake?
I'm like... Nah, never mind. I can't really remember this clearly, so I'm not going to comment on it. We'll just
What was that?
keep moving.
The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Thanks, I guess?
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Oh, that's alright, Yuma. I'm sure we'll be done within the next 40 minutes.
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
Yeah, I gotta slice your neck instead.
Again?
Okay, the body was transported
We
along the
need to resolve the
entire...
mystery at hand.
along with the entire car, right?
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved.
Yeah, it's the entire car.
I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this! Lay it all out, Master!
I mean, you know, it's very nice of you, Shinigami, to once we're done with these, you do a unique pose every single
Are
time.
you ready to play the
Very
Shinigami
nice.
puzzle? That's right!
C. No. A. Where's the R? There's the R. Easy, oh, nice and easy. Pew! I'm not sure why you're posing for this, but I mean, it sure is appreciated.
That's right! He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Okay, and that's how we ended up with the back car at the front of the train, right?
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense.
Oh, yo. He's becoming a Power Rangers villain.
The first car is at the front of the train.
We're going for like an owl thing? Is that what we're going for? He's also kind of ripped by the looks of things. Jeez.
Avex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Look at that leotard he's wearing.
Calm down.
Very,
Stay calm. Think.
Yeah, well, actually, no, this isn't really flattering or unflattering, to be honest.
How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars?
It's okay, I've got it. I've got
I
it,
can
Yuma.
answer
I'm pretty
that.
sure.
I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout, the blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Twice for when the cars reconnect, or disconnected
Yeah,
and then
it
reconnected.
definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
I mean, I'm sure Shinigami could just like yoink me out if she wanted to, but I mean, it'd be kind of rough.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Yeah, kind of be stuck dealing with the not quite police.
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
I mean, I hate to say it, dude, but whenever someone says that in one of these games, you know they're the culprit. Okay, red herring, route map. Could be either one of those.
Twice near the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, fact.
You mean the train car was separated and reconnected?
Yeah, basically.
Would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear?
Well, I mean, if
The
it
train
disconnects, it
was
goes
always
around.
running on the same track.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
There's no way
the route map.
shuffle the train cars around. This is the truth.
Wrong. Don't worry, I already figured this one out, guys. It's cool.
No. At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
Wait, is that all here? Is that all for this little death dance?
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating. After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The 2 tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train.
I mean, that is spectacularly perfect for that to have worked out, but
This
yeah,
is
I
when
mean,
the train shook for the second time.
makes sense to me.
Right. First car moved all the way to the back.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own. Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
No! That's crazy!
I mean, it is kind of wild, but doable.
What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end.
Oh, don't give him cute little chibis. No, don't. You're gonna actually make me sad that they're all dead.
Which would leave it behind the fifth car. In other words, it becomes the sixth car, but that doesn't exist.
Which is why all the number plating was burned.
So, you're telling me you found Avex's corpse in the non-existent sixth car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
Well, I don't know how that would make everything
No,
wrong.
I'm
but-
not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Oh, okay. Got another barrel time. Okay. What is it this time? Okay. From the start, the Amaterasu was a... Wait. Was a 6-train car. Oh, no. 5-train car? Wait. Hang on a diddly damn second. How do I use these? I don't remember.
Twirling, twirling,
I feel like I said 7?
twirling.
Late, are we gonna go for like a 4-car train instead?
That's right.
There we go. Yeah, okay. I mean, it had to be like one more or one less, right? Oh, I'm pretty sure we've already seen this. Ah, what are you doing, Shinigami? We've already seen this one. Because it's my recompense for getting it wrong, huh?
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5
Oh, yeah,
cars the whole
logically.
time, but instead 4?
Obviously, that's have to be how that works, because we came out of Car 1, which would then become Car 5. So then we walked to Car 2, which was the buffet one. Car 3, which was Poochie's death scene. 4, which was Zonga's death scene. And then 5, which would be the last one. There wasn't like 5, nothing in it, and then another train car. Right, yeah, obvious. Doi!
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Right, because I always thought this was strange, but I couldn't really figure out how it would fit into anything, but okay.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
Yeah, it wasn't that you couldn't open the door because it was broken, it's that you couldn't open the door because that door would lead outside.
I'm
And obviously
sure
that's not how the
real
train
5th car
works.
was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars.
Which would also imply that this entire thing was set up beforehand. Which is wild, because how would you have banked on someone like Yuma being around?
There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the car one there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car one was waiting at the station's platform, and all the Peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you can assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car one. If there was another car one, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original car one. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
But the final car we were in was broken in the same way, the fire extinguisher was on the floor. Weird oversight, I feel like you should have tossed that, but... I mean, because he clearly escaped the train, right? In some capacity, so... I don't know, I feel like you should have taken that with him, but...
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car one?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
It was on the floor, right?
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right?
Oh, well, maybe not specifically you, but whoever was sent to the infirmary, right?
Zilch!
Then again, I guess they would always know... No, because they always knew that a certain amount of detective was going to be there, right? So the numbers would always work.
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
It's just the ease with which Yuma could be manipulated because he was an amnesiac.
That was a pretty solid deduction.
Oh, thanks.
Very impressive.
Kinda couldn't have done it without your help, I guess. You got me
Amazing
thinking.
potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. No, those are some stairs and a half right there. Oh, do we get to run right up them now?
Everything feels different here.
Yeah, it's like we're going upstairs instead of just running in a straight line.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Oh, well, good way to end the episode, right?
Making the first car look like the 5th was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
I mean, it's one of those things where they wouldn't have tried it if it wasn't that easy, right?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
Have someone got lyrics to this
That's
music?
what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
I mean, I know
Why are you
you're
so
saying
sure of
that. But this is also a chapter 0, Shinigami, so something's gonna happen. This is the tutorial.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
Sorry, man, I think we're about to make the impossible possible, you know what I'm saying?
Like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time!
Is it? Well, actually, it might be. As I said, wouldn't surprise me if there was some execution-esque scene that was going to happen after this. Damn, this is quite the elaborate defense system you got here. Alright, what are we doing now, Shinigami? Oh! Vor! Okay. Okay, not quite. Just piloting you like a mech, I see. Doing this Ratatouille style. God, Shinigami.
Shinigami's tutorial corner!
To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with a mega-sized god! Great onset destroyer. Me! Okay.
Let's do this, Master!
Alright, what do you got for us, game? Kick, tackle, jump. Okay, blast away the gigantic iron balls released from a phantom's fortress with a corresponding kick.
Can't stop me!
When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack it.
What?
Okay. Missing the input, timing means failure and taking damage, so be careful.
I won't let you have the truth.
Okay.
I see.
Destroying walls is a tackle.
Rack it to death!
Then when the screen slows down, press the button. And again, missing the timing means failure. Right, gotcha.
Go away! Keep up and scram!
I see.
Okay, jump to avoid thorns.
Easy peasy. Watch
Fair
out.
enough.
Your deduction is wrong!
Okay.
Go away!
Kick,
Don't come near me! Don't come
tackle,
any closer.
tackle,
Stop it!
tackle.
Switching to first
Tackle.
person part is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Okay, it's a big wall. What do we need for this? Destroy the wall with a solution key.
Check, check.
There's no evidence they ever swapped. The obstacles that even God me can't destroy without a solution key.
Hurry up and decide.
Open up the solution key window, pick a key that contradicts the phantom statement, and boom, slash it with Master's solution blade.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall,
Okay.
Master.
There's no evidence they ever swapped. I mean, it's got to be the plate, right? It literally can't be anything else.
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
Slash that bitch.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1.
It's such a goofy running animation, though. As cool as this is.
Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go.
Gosh, Lord, she coming. Okay,
That's nonsense.
that's a kick. That's another kick.
Burned the plate to disguise it?
Charge!
I didn't
Charge! 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 Jump! Oh, wow, she cleared that like a champ. Charge! Charge! Charge!
It just happened to be
Charge.
burned. But with it burned, you
Kick.
have no way of knowing what number car it was.
Okay, another big wall.
So there's nothing backing up your deduction.
Or I guess just the castle gate.
You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Okay, destroy the fortress with a
Looks
solution
like we need
key.
another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
I mean, yeah, it's presumably this, right? Although, I mean, you know, it figures that someone would have to be on it, right? But like, yeah, sure, I'll go for
There
it.
is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
It is?
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Right, he did when he was leaning in. I thought he like burnt his hand on the lock or something, but no, it's a slidey lock. It's not like a metal doorknob. Oh, so that's what that was.
When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open.
I didn't think about it. I didn't consider that at all.
That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case.
Oh, that's a familiar line. Ba-boom! We win. Wahoo. Yahoo! Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I'm not done yet!
Aren't you? I feel like you are.
Still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Yeah, I did wonder about that. Out of that, yeah. This was another one of the sticking points I had a little while ago, right? How did this work?
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car, probably someplace safe.
Are we assuming them the control rooms that we didn't check? Spot selection. Main control room A. I guess main control room A? Like, it's the thing we didn't check, right? Because we assumed you wouldn't be allowed in there. Or you couldn't get in there, right?
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside.
But presumably, if he's with Amaterasu Corporation, he could be given a key.
I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
I don't know, man. I don't think there's any options
I
here.
call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing.
Yeah, I mean, he's on his knees right
All
now.
that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Ooh, fancy finisher. Fancy finisher indeed. Dove right into a fucking book. Deduction denouement.
Time to expose
Oh,
this
this is it's the final the reconstruction. The deduction denouement is where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions up until that point.
They're somewhere inside
Place
your
the correct
master.
piece in the corresponding deduction gap to reveal the truth.
Clincher.
Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up, up, up.
Only one truth.
Once every gap is filled with a piece, a finale revealing all mysteries will be unveiled. Everything has been leading to this moment. Okay. So let's see, what do we got here? Fire extinguisher. Oh yeah, this works exactly like it did in Danganronpa. Beautiful. Okay, what are we looking at here? Where did Yuma rush to? Actually, yeah, what do we got? Fire extinguisher, car number plate, knife and cushion, Amaterasu, well, that'll be that one, right? Amaterasu Express. That's everything on this page. What was used to put the detectives to sleep? The coffee, we don't have that at the moment, I don't think. No, we do not. Okay, what was used to break the window? That's the fire extinguisher. What was used as a red herring? I guess the knife and cushion? Right? Yeah, okay. I just saw we got the coffee, so let's go back. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. Where's the culprit hiding? Train detachment, number plate, blackout under the bed. Under the bed. Great. Okay. What was the culprit doing in the main control room? Detaching the cars. Detachment. What happened when car 1 was detached? Blackout. What we got here? What did the culprit burn? Wait, at this point, what is this point? At this point, surely Apex's body is already burned, so I don't think that's the right one. What happened after exiting the tunnel? Attachment to car 1. Oh, no, they burnt the number plate. There we go. Gotcha! Which body was found last? Apex's. And last but not least, Zilch is the culprit. Gotta say, a little sad these aren't as stylized as the Danganronpa ones, but that's okay. The rest of the game's very stylized. They're very fancy looking, so I'll let it slide, but yeah, that's a little disappointing.
Step right up, step right up! 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement!
I do like this main theme as well.
The
It is
incident unfolded
it's
aboard
pretty good.
the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
I don't know if they really would have gone through with it otherwise, right? Because they had to pin it on someone, and the number trick wouldn't have really worked, right? Because you kind of had to have one person in each. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to have someone in each car, but it certainly helped.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
Which makes sense.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I said the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
And hey, I mean, with his personality, Zilch definitely wouldn't be a weird one to be on the train first, right?
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee.
Oh, by the way, Melanie, sorry about the whole fashionistas must be evil thing. Yeah, I guess you were pretty alright after all, huh?
But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a death god, but slander stings!
Did you not tell that I was thinking that at the time? I thought you could read my
Culprit
thoughts.
sent me
but
off to Car
whatever.
1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Yeah, right. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose. What a psycho!
Yeah, that's pretty. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Pretty fucking bad way to go.
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse. And here I thought chivalry was dead.
Yeah, so true, Shinigami, so
What
true.
a gentleman. I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna respond to that one.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke
Pretty
up in the
ballsy,
restroom
though.
and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
I mean, the whole plan's pretty ballsy, but.
Oh,
Jeez!
precise timing.
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burned to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex.
Yeah, that's rough, man. I'm sorry.
The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time. Huh. They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
Pushes up glasses. I am such a criminal mastermind.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling needles? Take a guess.
Well, I mean, you were a ghost at the time, so probably not, actually.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work.
I do like how he doesn't even respond to her, though.
Preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
I'm not humoring you right now.
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
then the car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
And at this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
Oh, I know, right? How
The
convenient.
culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
Trying it again, huh?
After that, I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in.
I also... You're not even wearing a blouse, are you?
The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1.
Although correctly identifying it this time, to be fair. Yuma.
The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
Despair?
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars.
And the police were ready to catch
So
us.
much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. The sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
Okay.
Pisses me off, right?
Yeah, sorry, I had to comment on that one.
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised car 1. And waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to find me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
I mean, the ending there is pretty good. It was stylized in its own way, right? It's just very similar to the game's style already. It was cool, though. I like that. That was good. And that final segment there, that was great. Ugh. Sounded a bit wet. Ugh.
Is that it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit?
Yeah. Say it again one more time, Yuma.
Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know, we're gonna cut him? Like,
Now it's time for the main event.
are you gonna, eat him, Shinigami?
Here we go. It's my time to shine.
reap his soul or something? You are like a death god and all.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. He sure was eradicated, alright. Yeah, I think I blew up in that blast too. Thanks, Shinigami. Oh, turns out I'm dead after all. So we're gonna get farted out into the real world now. Oh wow, that's so interesting about Swank's grill. Ugh. You know, I never did learn this little weird bit of information about Melanie and Aphex. And I never will. Rest in peace, guys. Sorry I didn't believe you were really dead for like 2 episodes.
What? Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet. The Peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Alright, so what's about to happen?
Huh? Ah! Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
She busy reaping souls? Come on, Shinigami, where are you?
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
Wow, you have a really bad poker face.
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time. Take him away!
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so I had to enjoy the view for a bit.
Oh, fuck you.
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away! What? He's dead?
Oh yeah, oh, she reaped him.
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed.
And they fucking die.
But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
Okay, yeah. I mean, not quite the execution I expected, but yeah, I mean, there was one, technically.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail.
That doesn't really help my position, though, does it?
You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits!
No, Shinigami, that just makes me look worse, because that means everyone is actually dead.
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
Well, I mean, he was definitely a dangerous dude, but I don't really subscribe to that belief, Shinigami.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
Yeah, his blood is kind of now on my hands for real.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
That seems like a bad idea.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so. If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
Okay, I take it back. You actually did pretty good on this one, Shinigami.
What? You think you can weasel your way out of this? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
Oh, sorry, man. He just threatened me.
That does it. You're under arrest.
Yo, dude, you might want to just, like, squish the toupee down a little bit. It's kind of coming off there.
You got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either. Take him away.
Oh, wait! Damn it.
Hold on just a second.
Yo, Kaiji
Excuse
Tang,
me.
is that you?
Do you have a minute?
Yasuhiro!
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
What a cool dude.
Let's go.
Wow, I can't believe I actually got out of that. What do you know? I mean, they basically just admitted to it, just right in front of me right there,
Thank
like that.
goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know you. He's just some guy, as far as I'm concerned.
Alright, well, with that, I think we're gonna have to call an end to the episode. I imagine that the chapter's nearly over, right? But I also don't know how long that's gonna be. So I'm gonna blue ball ya a little bit, but we're an hour and a half in. I've got to end it. Well, I mean, I don't have to. I could keep on going and then just, like, if it's only, like, 5 minutes more, I'll just, like, tap this onto the end of the episode and you won't hear this bit. But we'll pretend it is. So I'll do the outro anyway. So, yeah, I mean, that was a pretty exhaustive tutorial case. For a chapter 0, that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened. They really did bait and switch me with the whole, like, Danganronpa-esque introduction to a couple of characters, only to kill all of them off in basically the prologue. gotta say, didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. And I think they pulled it off pretty well. The mystery was interesting. The characters as well. Very interesting character designs for the most part, so I definitely didn't see it coming in that respect either. They're just kind of throwaway characters. Since they're on the box art, it wouldn't surprise me if they'd pulled a bit of a Kaede here, and like, those guys featured in the marketing to some extent. Unfortunately, I didn't pay attention to any of the marketing, because I like to go into my games as spoiler-free as possible, so I didn't really have that experience, but I imagine, I have a feeling that they will probably include it. At least maybe like some of them, maybe not all of them. And who knows, maybe none of them were, and I'm absolutely making stuff up, but definitely an interesting bait and switch. It still lacked a little bit of an emotional punch. Again, Shinigami kind of fucked with the tone a little bit there. She's worked a lot better throughout the whole Labyrinth segment, I will say. But as an introduction, that wasn't the best for her, but it's fine, I guess. I wasn't ultimately supposed to have an emotional attachment to any of those detectives. You know, I wish I did. You know, maybe if I had a little more time with them, we could have gotten that, but I'll save some of that talk for when we actually hit the end of the chapter. I imagine, like Danganronpa, we'll probably have a save screen, but, you know, if that's not going to be the end of an episode, I'd kind of like to do it here, just so there's a little bit of a wrap-up, but, yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes it don't work out like that perfectly in a blind Let's Play, does it? So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, I assume we will finish the chapter and start chapter 1. I mean, unless there is a 0.5, which I don't think there will be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and until then, goodbye!